How do you see your work impacting individuals, communities, or businesses?
Yeah, that's a great question. We plan to impact them all positively. Number one, for the people who are looking for opportunities in Wamunyu, Kenya, in Nairobi, Kenya, in Nigeria, consuming carbon is coming to farm in these areas where we have land. And if we can provide opportunities for people who provide the skill and cover the roles that we're looking for, the goal is to employ hundreds, if not thousands, right? So employment for the communities, which then improves on the economic benefits. But then also for those who are looking for, us to transform the land, to improve upon the land, the degraded lands, that's huge impact on the country's flora, fauna, and also kind of just improving upon the ecosystems, the weather patterns. Because imagine if you look at a river right now, like we have a farm by this river called Athi River, and Athi River has these lands called the riparian lands. Riparian land is the land between the river or the riverbed and the land beside it, right? So we want to improve upon the riparian land because that is owned by the government, so that's public land, and bring the river back into its natural flow state. When you do that and you plant bamboo across on the riparian lands, the bamboo holds the river to its course and improves the entire movement of the river, restoring it to where it used to be. And the water flow is so much better because the bamboo also lifts the water table, so there's more water flow. So there's a lot that we can do there in terms of that type of impact, because that also impacts the communities. And then lastly, there's going to be ban on certain types of wood across the world. Like in Kenya and most of sub-Saharan Africa, you cannot legally right now cut an ebony tree or a mahogany tree. Some of these hardwoods that have been going for the last several hundred years, it's illegal to cut them, which means that hardwood is going to be a very scarce resource. But we need wood for so much. So why not be that producer that is literally impacting those who use wood, like this table we're kind of using right here? Would you imagine if that came from one of our farms, and the partner that made it, we can tell you the story, and we can tell you the story of this piece of wood from where it came from to where it is. Being able to tell that story for the person who's actually selling it, let's say you're the one who's selling it to the end user, that's a very powerful story, because they can tie that back to climate, they can tie that back to economic empowerment, they can tie that back to sustainable harvesting of wood, but then they can also tie it back to just the goodness of humanity, right? So the impact that we are creating is significant globally.